Hey everybody, this is Becky. I am here with my first YouTube video, and it's basically just to show something that I made for my mom for Mother's Day. Excuse me, based on some other ideas I've seen on blogs and websites and YouTube videos and stuff. So it's not a tutorial, but I'm happy to show you how I did it if anyone's interested. So this will just be a quick review of what I did and how I did it, and if anybody wants to see the whole process, I'm happy to show you that. So basically what this is a magnet board. And I got the idea because my mom, she has a nail on the back of her front door that she uses at Christmas time, and she now uses it to stick scraps of paper to remind herself of things. So I thought, well, maybe I'll make her something she can put on the back of the door instead. That's a little prettier, and then she can stick her notes and reminders and stuff to that. So basically what this is a cookie sheet, one of the small ones. And since this is my first video and I have no idea about like perception and stuff, hopefully this is not like wacky looking for you all. So I kind of see I stink at this. But the grandkids call my mom Nani. That's their name for my mom. And so I just put in glitter thickers, Nani's on one side and then notes on the other. And these are actually sticking pretty good. I was a little worried. And then in the base, I used Mod Podge glue to glue down a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. And this is from, I think, the Mediterranean stack of DCWV. And I actually used, I think I had to use one piece but cut it, or two pieces and cut it. I can't remember. I did this quite a while ago. But I had to this is the big piece, and then I did another smaller piece over here and just covered the seam with a piece of cardstock that I used my trimmer to make the scalloped edge on either side. And then ran this piece of ribbon. So I put all of the paper together first, and before I glued the whole thing down. So it was one big set when I glued it down. And then I just used some pieces of twine because, and I kind of don't really like this one. I'm going to just take it off right now. Because when I kept looking at it and realizing that I think I made the paper a little crooked and glued the ribbon a little crooked, so I don't know if I like that either. Anyway, I'll play with it. I have a whole nother week. So I was covering it up with this twine to kind of make it look like that was on purpose. So, but then the last thing I need to do, or one of the last things I need to do, is I'm going to have my husband drill, let me turn it around so you can see the top. Because I used the depressed side, so where you would put your cookie dough to put the paper down. And then I'm just going to have my husband drill holes on either side here and here. And I'll thread some ribbon through so she can hang it on that crazy nail that she's got on the back of her door. So that's the base of the magnet board. And then for the magnets, oh, sorry, my dogs are probably barking at somebody. So for the base, or for the magnets, I took, because I have 2 stepsons and then I have a niece, so there's 3 grandkids all together. And I found these glass marbly things in, let me get this a little closer, in the floral section of my dollar store. And they're kind of big. I think they're a little better than an inch around in diameter, probably about 1 1/8 inches maybe. And what I did was I just took a picture of the kids and I cut their little faces out using a 1-inch hole punch. This one right here from, I have no idea, EK Success. There you go. So just a 1-inch hole punch. Cut that out. I cut out a piece of cardstock just as a backing, and then I Mod Podged it to the marble. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's some air bubbles in there, and I think I used a little too much glue, but oh well, it still looks pretty cool, I think. So then what I'll do is I'll take these magnets, these round magnets, and just glue them to the back, and then they will stick to the magnet board like so. You can see my crazy head in the way. Okay, so you get the idea. But anyway, so I actually made 6 magnets. I did the 3 of the kids, and they're all, you know, looking cute and sweet and wonderful, like stuff grandkids do. Cute little innocent faces. And then we always take silly pictures at Christmas. So we take a nice family picture, and then we take a couple silly pictures, just because it is a reward for the children if they can smile and behave. So then we do the silly pictures. I don't know if you can see that. That one is silly. And then there's another silly one with a cowboy hat. And then there's the less silly one, making a face. Not sure how well that's coming out for you. So that's basically what I did. And then the card to go with it, I got this off of, I think, Obsessed with something. I can't remember. Obsessed with something. I'll have to try and figure out how to tell you guys who it is. Who's obsessed. But anyway, it's a flower pot card. And the card sits inside the flower pot, so the pot is like the envelope. And when you pull this out, pull it out, you have the card inside that just has, oops, I really stink at this, has the sentiment down here that I stamped, and then I'll write something in the middle. And then these are just some, I think from one of the dollar bins at my Michael's, they have these sets of paper flowers, so I just took the different colors that matched. And then this, I think, is from the Flower Power stack from DCWV. I love DCWV paper stacks, so I always buy them when our Joann's has them half off, or not half off. And then I just used some coordinating solid paper. This I used an embossing texture plate from Sizzix to do the embossing on this one, or it could have been a Fiskars texture plate. I can't remember. I have quite a few with the flowers on them. So I just ran it through that to give it some texture, and then I used again my scallop like I did on the side piece here on the magnet board to make the scallop along the bottom of the pink piece. And then you can see inside is the envelope part. So that's where the little card sticks in, and then I just used red sticky tape, or I might have used my ATG. I'm so disorganized. I wasn't intending to do a video, so I didn't keep track of anything that I used, any of the materials or supplies, so I apologize if I'm saying something that is not correct. So anyway, so the little card just slides right in here, and then the flowers stick out of the top, and there you have your little flower pot card and the magnet board. So the magnet board isn't quite done. I need my husband's help on that, and he's out shopping for a trolling motor. So we will have to take care of that at a later time, but there you go. So if anyone's interested to see how I put the magnet board together, and maybe the magnets too if you want, just let me know, and I will be happy to put that together. And my webcam doesn't keep track of how much time I've been talking, so I hope, hopefully it's not over 10 minutes so I can upload this to YouTube, my very first video. So happy National Scrapbook Day to anyone who may watch this on Saturday, May 1st. And if you watch this after Saturday, May 1st, hopefully you had a good Scrapbook Day, National and International Scrapbook Day. So until next time, guys, thank you. Bye.